teacher of mathematics, and you are watching my YouTube channel Maths with Umar. So in the previous series we have seen the textbook solutions of grade 9 NCERT chapter 1, it's number systems. So in this series we are going to see the textbook solutions of grade 9 NCERT second chapter, polynomials. So before going to the first exercise, let us have a very brief introduction, or let me call recall of the concepts what we have studied in polynomials. So we have studied introduction part, and we have studied about the definition of a polynomial, and then the types of polynomials based on terms and based on degrees. So after recalling these concepts, let us go to the first chapter. Fine. Yes, polynomials. So what are polynomials? Before going to polynomials, let me recall what are algebraic expressions. We have studied about algebraic expressions in grade 7 and in grade 8 even. So algebraic expressions are the expressions which consists of variables and constants getting operated. So that means they are getting operated means you can add constants and variables, subtract, multiply them and divide them. Is it right? And we know that whenever we multiply or divide constant and variables, they form a term. They are called as single terms. For example, 2 multiplied to x, so it becomes 2x. So 2x is one term. Okay, in the same way, minus 3 times a times b times c, it becomes minus 3abc. So it becomes a term, one term. And when we add or subtract these terms, we get algebraic expressions. Suppose when I am adding these two, so 2x minus 3abc, this is called as algebraic expression. Fine. So I hope everybody had got the idea of algebraic expression. Algebraic expression means it consists of variables and constants where they both they get operated either by addition, subtraction, multiplication and division. When we multiply variable and a constant, it becomes a term. Okay, and when we add these terms, it is called as an algebraic expression. Understood? In other words, let me tell you, see, whatever we do in our daily life, okay, that statements, when we convert into mathematics, it becomes an algebraic statement. For example, yes, I went to a stationery shop and I bought 2 books and 3 pens. Okay, so I bought 2 books and 3 pens. See, so 2 books and 3 pens. So how can I write it mathematically? So mathematically I write this as 2 books plus 3 pens. So it is an algebraic expression. So this is how in daily life whatever we do, we convert it into algebraic expression. We can convert it into mathematically. Okay, so this is called as an algebraic expression. Now what are polynomials? So not all algebraic expressions are polynomials. So polynomials definition, I hope you remember, it is nothing but it is an algebraic expression where the power of variable is a whole number. That means what? The power, the exponent of the variable should not be negative and should not be a fraction. Okay, for example, see, 2x square minus 3x plus 5. What is here? The power here is 2, here it is 1, and here it is 0. You can write it as x to the power of 0, right? So these are all whole numbers. So it is called as a polynomial. So polynomial, what is the definition of a polynomial? Very simple. The exponent of the variable should not be negative or should not be a fraction. Khalas. It should be only a whole number. Got it? Yes. So which are not polynomials? Let us see. For example, 3 by x plus 5. See, when we write 3 by x plus 5, what happens to x? So x is in denominator. We know in exponents we have learned that when we transpose this x from denominator to numerator, the power become minus x to the power of minus 1 plus 5. So here the power is minus 1, therefore it is not a polynomial. Understood? It is, yes, we are operating constants and variables by division and addition. So it is an algebraic expression, but we don't call it as a polynomial. Got it? Very good. In the same way, we have studied that 2 root x plus 7. See, what is the power of x? 2. We have already studied. Square root is nothing but the power half. So x to the power half, 1 by 2 plus 7. So here the variable is having an exponent of fraction. So therefore this is not called as polynomial. Okay. So now you have recalled the definition of a polynomial. So polynomial, it is nothing but an algebraic expression where you have the exponents of variables as whole numbers. Okay, now let us see for types of polynomials. Types of polynomials are based on number of terms and degrees of polynomial. I will come to degree later. Now let us see number of terms in that polynomial based on that. For example, 2x square, it is the only term. This is also called as a polynomial. Okay, and let me write another one, 3a square plus 2b plus c. So here how many terms are there? 1, 2 and 3. Okay, in the same way 5p cube minus 6. Okay, so here you have two terms. See, in this first polynomial you have one term, here you have three terms, you have two terms. Okay, so based on number of terms, this polynomial is called as monomial because we have only one term, and here you have three. Okay, before going to three, let us go in a chronological way. So here you have two terms. So this is, since you have two terms, this is called as binomial. So you can note down, and if you don't understand, can just rewind it and just listen one more time. So if we have two terms, this is called as binomial, and if we have three terms, it is called as trinomial. Okay, this is a trinomial. Hope you understand. So types of polynomials based on number of terms. If you have one term, it is called as monomial, and if you have two terms, it is called as binomial. If you have three terms, it is called as trinomial. And let me remind you that constant is also considered as a polynomial. You can call it as a constant polynomial because yes, it is in p cube, right? Can I write it as p to the power of 0? Yes, variable is there, the exponent is 0, so therefore we call it as a constant polynomial. Okay, even 0 also you can call it as a polynomial, you call it as a 0 polynomial. Okay, so anyways, so monomial, trinomial and binomial. Fine. Yes, let us go to the next type of polynomials based on degrees. So what are degrees? Yes, for example, let me write an expression, 2x cube minus 5x square plus 6. Okay, so let me recall you that degree is nothing but the highest exponent in that particular polynomial. Okay, so see here, what are the exponents of variables? Okay, of variables, not constants. So we have to consider only the exponents of variables. Okay, now so here the variable is 3, here it is 2, and here it is 0. Okay, so which is the highest degree, which is the highest exponent? 3. So therefore degree of this polynomial So degree degree equals 3. Got it? So highest polynomial, highest exponent of the variable. Okay, not constant. Please keep it in mind. So these are degrees. 5y square plus 6y plus 5. So here, what is the degree of this polynomial? It is 2. Okay, understood? Because here it is, the degree is 1 and here it is 0. So therefore the degree of this particular polynomial is 2. Okay, yes, we were seeing the degree, the types of polynomials based on degree. Okay, so if here, let us see the degree of this, the first example. Here we have 1. So the degree of this polynomial is 1. And here the degree of the polynomial is, see here it is 1 and here it is 0. So therefore the highest polynomial, the highest degree of the polynomial is 2. And here we have, so 3 as the degree of this particular polynomial. Okay, so when we have a degree 1, so this is called as a linear polynomial. Okay, linear polynomial. If it is an equation, we call it as linear equation. So here the degree is 2, we call it as quadratic polynomial. Okay, and when we have degree 3, so we call it as cubic polynomial. So in grade 9, we will be using linear, quadratic as well as cubic polynomials. So with this, we have concluded the recalling part of polynomials, basics of polynomials. Okay, in the next video, we are going to solve the textbook solutions of first exercise, polynomials. Okay, till then, stay safe. Bye.